Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla, where you watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Dainese men's and ladies Freeland Gore-Tex boot, available at RevZilla.com. New for fall of 16, this is the Freeland GTX, sub $300, full height touring Gore-Tex. Now I'm going to start with Gore-Tex because it's part of the highlight reel here. Waterproof, breathable, guaranteed for life. This is a 4-season touring and sport touring boot that has the best waterproof breathability on the planet baked in with the Gore-Tex. Again, it is the gold standard. If your feet sweat, if you're active on the bike, if you want to make sure that you're temperature neutral and your boot's doing its job, that is why you make the Gore-Tex investment. Now, when I look at the Freeland, remember, this is the men's version, and then there's the ladies version right here on the outer set, and that's going to have a different calf, ankle, foot profile, a different fit scheme, but basically the same boot. When I think about it in the Dainese line, big step up from something entry level around the $220 or $230 mark, which would be that Tempest. But again, it's not going to be full grain leather. It's going to be your microfiber. Again, you can step up to something like the Fulcrum, which really has a different look and feel to it, a little bit more fashion inspired, a little bit more classic Italian. But again, that's going to be your full grain leather. So this is where this really fits in. You can always go to something like the Latimer over the $400 mark, which is really that Rolls Royce price point. But again, under 300 bucks. Rock solid boot in the line. Now, I mentioned briefly about fitment. No surprises here. They've done a really good job at hitting the American market. No surprises in the footbread, no surprises in the last or the way the boot is shaped. Again, it's microfiber. It's lighter than you're expecting. It's the ergonomic factor. You're not going to feel a lot of this boot. Again, it's meant to keep you comfortable, but also keep you protected, even with the hard parts that are going to bake in. But again, that's a little bit of the difference between the leather. Very, very lightweight boot. And again, we also talked about the ladies version, which again, different calf, different ankle, different foot shape, different arch shape. Again, ladies ergonomics on a lady specific boot here in the Freeland. Use a size chart. Remember, we'll ship for free over 39 bucks. And as always, I love it. Click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV. Leave me your comments, your questions, your feedback on the new Freeland and the Dainese line. Now, if we look at the boot itself, remember, full height version of the Nighthawk. That's what we look at here. 4-season touring. Nice additional area of protection on the men's version here. You're getting that reinforcement along the toe and lateral side. You do have some of these cool cutaways or tech-inspired features. Rubberized dual recess stitching here on the shift panel. The elasticated bellows, again, it's a all synthetic outer, which gives you better lightweight properties, but it doesn't have that lustrous feel leather. Just keep that in mind. You need to step up if you're looking to go full grain leather. The micro perforation, which is localized here, again, sits over top that bonded Gore-Tex membrane. That allows that perspiration and breathability to come off of your foot without allowing water in. And I do like the hard parts here. They did it in a very tech-inspired feel. So you have your lateral ankle protection, you have medial or inside protection that's going to be baked in, and then you do have a shin hard part that sits behind the Dainese Demon logo here. It is going to work its way up towards the top of your shin. Again, it's classics. When I think about Gore-Tex and I think about touring boots and I think about sub $300, there's definitely some no frills functionality going on here. This isn't an over-the-top lustrously feeling boot. It doesn't have some of the bells and whistles you'd see from the Latimer or even the Fulcrum. But again, it is a rock solid Gore-Tex boot for 4-season touring with that tech-inspired feel. If I move to the inside, notice my pull here to open it up. I would have liked to seen them do a zipper pull that had a piece of Velcro that would sit in to make sure it doesn't go down while you're riding. And there's my gaiter that comes all the way up. That's where my Gore-Tex stops. If I look at the inside of it, I have my micro mesh at the top to aid in wicking around your calf or the higher part of your ankle. And then as you get below it, I have that wicking Gore-Tex material, which is that classic interior Gore-Tex liner. Wicks sweat away from your foot, gets it out through the membrane, keeping you cool without getting you clammy. Again, when you're not focused on parts of your body that are not comfortable, you're a safer rider because you're focused on the roads and all of the distractions ahead. You're looking through the turn. Now, if we move to the backside, notice the elasticated bellows here along the backside of the Achilles, and as we move our way down, there is some reflectivity baked into the backside of the ankle. I will tell you too, on the men's version, they completely redid the sole, updated Skywalk sole. The ladies version has the previous version of that Skywalk sole. It's a little more thin and narrow. This is a little bit more beefy, a little bit more manly, a little bit more America, even though Dainese is an Italian company. Keep that in mind. So they're probably not excited I said that. And again, looks like there's a difference in durometer here as we work our way into the back. Shock absorbing, high grip. It's going to work when you're off the bike or on the bike. I will tell you, from a stiff side of things, this boot, as an on the bike, off the bike, or for a lighter weight 4-season touring boot, I like it. It's not so stiff that it's going to be uncomfortable if you park your bike and you end up walking through Aspen, Colorado for a half a day as you go get milkshakes or whatever you're going to do on your tour through Colorado. So keep that in mind. It does have a good amount of crossover appeal. Remember, it is Gore-Tex. That is the big selling feature here. Big step up over the Tempest, but again, when you get into the Fulcrum and the Latimer range, they're going to bring the full grain leather to the party. The next step in your journey is to click the info button, your desktop, your mobile device. Visit the product detail page at RevZilla.com. RevZilla.com. Read other rider reviews. Remember, you shouldn't just take my word for it. As always, we'll ship free over 39 bucks. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown of the Freeland. Remember, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel. Stay up to date with our opinion on the latest and greatest in the moto universe. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.